The game-winning touchdown in the Titans' win at Houston came on the first touch of the game for a tight end. As we break down Titans tape with head coach Brian Callahan, can you explain how this starts off as a normal completion and then becomes a 70-yard touchdown?
Well, first things first, it's a drive starter for us, and I just was calling a normal movement pass. Now, it's off of a run that we run all the time from this exact formation where at the end of the day, Chig comes down and pins this defensive end, and we block down here, and then we pull these two guys, and Tony runs this way. We run it quite a bit. And so it's just a perimeter pull play, but what we notice a lot of times is because of this action, because we run it so much, and these defensive ends tend to chase it pretty flat. And so we were trying to take advantage of that particular run action, and all we were doing is having Chig sort of fake his down block, and we're going to pull these guys as well. And then all he's doing just sort of leaking out the backside. And then you got this guy here, and then you got Calvin clearing out. It's just a completion-driven 1st and 10 drive starter. But, you complete this ball, and it gets 6 to 12 yards, and usually they're in good position. But what happened here was about a perfect storm. Because we run the run so much, you look at the reaction from these linebackers and defensive end, and then he comes forward. But there's nobody back here. But the key that I want to point out is that Calvin Ridley, just the impact he has on our football team, even without the football, they are essentially doubling him. They got eyes on him with two guys because they're determined not to let Calvin get another explosive play. And so now you have two guys with eyes on Calvin and everybody else reacting to the run, and then you have a defensive end reacting late to the bootleg off of it, and now you have Chig all by himself. And that's about as good as you can get a play open in the NFL. And then really at the end of the day, because there's so much attention to Calvin here, there's just nobody left for him, and he just turns on the afterburners, makes one guy miss. Fantastic effort by Bryce Oliver to get in the way to probably spring the touchdown. And then Chig, being a big, strong, fast dude, finishing it off to get 70 yards into the end zone. But the key of the play is really the marriage of our run game and our pass game, because when you look at this moment right here, as you hand the ball off, everything about that looks like a run. We got pullers, they got the down block, and these guys are all chasing the play, which allows us to really outflank the defense to this spot right back here.
And Will puts it in a good spot for him.
Catchable ball, easy, don't miss the layups, and then Chig does the rest.
Look at this.